And welcome back to Hannity as we continue from Trump Tower. Donald Trump with us for the hour. All right, so there's a bill passed unanimously because we have these 28 redacted pages from the commission report on 9/11. It appears that the Saudis had connections to and may have financially assisted those people that attacked our country. Now, they said they passed the bill unanimously. The president won't sign it. Shouldn't America have the right to see those pages, and should those families have the right to sue? And what would you do if you were president?
The answer is yes, they should. And, you know, we got into a war in Iraq that I was totally opposed to. But Iraq did not knock down the World Trade Center shot. So we fought, and they didn't have weapons of mass destruction either, by the way. And you look at what's happened since that, it's been a disaster. And the way Obama got out was a total catastrophe. And just look at what's happening. But the answer is yes. We have to get to the bottom of it. And everybody wants to keep it quiet. Everybody wants to keep it secret. I think most people know pretty much what's on those papers. But people do have the right to sue, and they should have the right to sue. They lost their
Why do we protect the Saudis? Why do the Saudis have been duplicitous? I understand they're Sunni, and we got to battle them against the Iranian Shia. I understand that. But don't we need to hold them accountable a little more than they've been held accountable?
Well, I look at it also differently. We protect the Saudis. We protect many countries. We're the military for many countries, and they don't pay us, and they don't pay us what they should be paying us. Do you know what the difference of our country, if somebody like me can go in and very nicely say, folks, you got to pay up? Because the Saudis wouldn't be there for 2 weeks if we weren't there protecting them.
And they're driving the prices of our energy down to drive our fracking business out of business.
Or whatever. Maybe they are, maybe they. I really don't know that for a fact. I mean, a lot of people think that. But I will say this. We are spending billions and billions and billions of dollars protecting nations all over the world. And many of them aren't paying up. If I get them to pay up, just fair. If I get them to pay up, our country is already a different place.
Republicans have said that Ben Rhodes, who now has admitted he manipulated, he lied, he used propaganda to sell that bad Iranian deal, manipulating people in the media in particular. He also, by the way, if you go back to the Wall Street Journal, the whole YouTube video narrative as it relates to Benghazi, he started that lie. Should he be fired?
Well, he should be fired, maybe more than fired. First of all, the Iranian deal is one of the worst deals I've ever seen negotiated. I'm not talking about countries. I'm talking one of the worst deals I've ever seen negotiated. But think back. How about Obamacare? How about the architect of Obamacare, where he had a meeting with some of his friends, and I guess they got him on tape or something, and he was talking about what a con job Obamacare was. People forgot about that. You know, it's totally forgotten about. Well, Ben Rhodes is the same kind of a thing.
Keep your plan, keep your doctor.
Obama has been truly, you could say one of, but I think you could almost say, I think he's now superseded Jimmy Carter as the worst president in the history of this country.
Yeah. Here's, I think, I'm going to give you all the latitude you want. You understand the Clintons. You know their tactics. You know they set up their own war room. You know that they'll say anything, and they've got the media. How does Donald Trump strategize the tactics that you are going to use? How do you defeat her?
Because I think the public is very smart. You know, I've beaten a lot of people over the last year. You know, many of them are friends of yours. And 66,000 negative ads. And the public got it. They understood. A lot of them were false. Most of them were false. Some not so bad. But many of them were false. And I won Florida in a landslide. You've never seen so many ads. I won Florida. I won so many places. Landslides. All of them landslides. Indiana, landslide. If you went to Indiana that last week, there was nothing but negative ads on Donald Trump. They're going to go after me, and I'm going to go after them. And if she gets in, I think our country will never recover. They'll never be able to recover. And I'm not only talking about Supreme Court justices. I'm talking about the whole. And honestly, she can't negotiate with the Chinese. She can't negotiate with Japan. She can't negotiate with Vietnam. It's not her thing. It's not her thing. Number one, she won't want to do it. And number two, I don't even know if she knows it's a real problem. And it'll basically be 4 more years of Obama and maybe worse. And I think that's why I should win.
Is it sunk in you can now be the president of the United States? Are you ready for that?
Well, it's such a responsibility. Somebody just left my office, actually, and said, do you have any idea what's going on here, where it's such an incredible responsibility? And it is. I have a great responsibility, and I'm doing this for the people. You know, we have a movement going on, John. You see it. This is a movement. This is more than just, I mean, I go and make a speech in California or wherever I go. Illinois.
Who's going to build the wall?
Well, no, it's who's going to build the wall. We're going to build the wall. Believe me, Mexico is going to pay for the wall. But
I'm saying the crowds.
It is a movement, and it's a beautiful thing to see. These people, the people love this country.
Yeah. Mr. Trump, thank you.
Thank you very much,
Good to
Sean.
see you again. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks. All right, that's all the time we have left from Trump Tower tonight. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you back here tomorrow night.